Kendrick, Drake. Everybody else, clear out.
They're all there like, we gotta take Aubrey out.
What are they drinking in there while they're having this conversation, fam?
Some
Like,
Diddy
what's
water.
happening,
They're
fam?
drinking Jeffrey.
Like, hey, yo, negative, positive, negative, positive.
They're not like negative.
You're gonna traumatize us by the end of this podcast. Can't be giving away all those behind the scenes.
Because it could happen like next week. We could start this week if we want.
What do they call that? BTS? Behind the scenes.
This is where it started.
What were they talking about?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, it's good to be. We back, man. We're back, man.
Back at it.
You know what I'm
Back at it
saying?
like a couple crack addicts.
Whoa. I hate when y'all two say that shit.
Where did that come from?
I don't flipping know, man.
I think
like Chris Rock said it.
No, it was like a rap. Some rappers like back at it. Oh, I think it was 6ix9ine. Like I'm out crack
No,
addict,
someone said it
crack
before
addict.
6ix9ine.
Yeah, definitely,
Trust
definitely.
me. See what I'm saying about the younger generation? Y'all don't have no legend.
Yeah,
Hold on. Can we get back to that?
Yes,
right
we
there?
do, bro.
Y'all don't have no legends, man.
Shawn Mendes.
No.
Is a legend.
You know who's your
in the
legend?
way.
You know who's y'all legends right now?
JB?
Ryan Garcia.
Justin Bieber?
Ryan Garcia, yeah. He
I would put him in the young guy category for becoming a legend, and he's gonna be a legend for the kids that were born in the 2000s.
so is like Luka Doncic. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about Biebs?
He's your Michael Jordan right now.
Okay, and what
Nah, but you're
B3's
saying
asking, what
Toronto
about Bieber? Is Bieber a
Toronto.
legend?
Bieber.
Yeah.
What about Biebs?
Yeah, Biebs
Of course, the
legend.
Biebs, but after I seen that video with him and Will Smith's son,
Oh, I thought he was
James,
gonna
and he came.
Yeah,
So
that
the
was
legendary
bad.
status gets taken away from some sus activity.
It got taken away. Just like how they're taking away
Every
Diddy's.
celebrity is one neck kiss away from fucking losing it all.
Are losing.
It wasn't just the neck
My
kiss.
books.
It wasn't just the neck kiss. It was more.
It
shit
was
going
a
on.
hump, grind,
Yeah.
and
It was more
bump.
than that.
You know what I mean?
Legendary status gone.
Yeah, it was taken away.
Give me that.
That was like a stripe, got taken right
And the
off.
fact that they have a song together, doesn't help. It almost makes
Yeah.
it feel like
It was
they
really
definitely
intimate.
were. Yeah, they were like super close.
What was that studio session like?
was hot.
Hey, yo.
Was a serious.
Bieber told Jay to never say never, and
F.O.
that was his way in.
What happens in the studio stays in the studio.
Never
No
say
way.
never.
That's what I'm
man.
saying, dog. You know, so when it comes to that legendary status, no Bieber, I wouldn't give it to him on that status yet. No.
Okay. Cardinal.
Yeah, of
Legend,
course.
Legend.
Yeah.
Unanimous agreement. Legend.
Yeah.
Legend.
Cardinal's a legend.
Locally.
B3, legend.
Locally.
Cardinal.
Whoa,
For
yeah,
sure.
locally in
No,
Toronto.
no.
He's not a global legend. Come on.
No, he's a Toronto legend, dog.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
He's
a
a Canadian.
Toronto-
He's a Canadian
Canadian
legend.
Yes.
legend.
Yeah, I
Yes.
wouldn't say as far as the
Okay.
states know him.
Yeah. You know, I will give him this when they do mention like Toronto hip hop, especially like the old school guys that are like, oh,
the
you know,
fathers.
back in the days, they had guys like Shakur, Cardinal Official. They always say that when they're mentioning their list. Maestro.
Socrates.
Yeah. So
yeah.
their names are all they're carved in stone when it comes to like the old heads remembering Toronto hip hop.
Yeah,
Mhm,
which
mhm.
where it starts from. What is that?
Okay. We got an earthquake.
It's
going on?
just the
landlord
dumpy
just
in the
called me.
room.
Give me one
Oh
second.
man.
But yeah, do your thing.
Okay. Well, let's start this, man.
Can't be underage, no did it.
Whoa!
I told you.
He said they be underage, no did.
Don't pause on me now.
I love this.
Niggas be squared, they on the internet beefware. Look what you see here, it's winter time, she in beachwear.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of dries in
You know what
Roto
I'm
boys.
saying? Yeah, man.
Respect.
Okay, let's get it popping. We are it's the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm the host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Foggy Glasses Rick, aka we out here, man. Episode 465, if I'm not, or 466. 466.
Six, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost at 500.
Maybe like by September.
I think I was doing my
August?
calculations.
August,
I think this is it August. I was thinking like
Yeah, okay.
right? If we're doing 2 episodes a week, So you got to put like each week times 2 type of thing. We'll probably get
20
to
Yeah, we'll get there by August, man.
by August, eh?
Yeah.
Oh shit! We're gonna
Wow.
have to start preparing now, man.
Like
August.
it'll be like a end of summer type thing.
We should do a barbecue. We
Yeah.
should do a barbecue for the 500th.
Yeah, we'll set up
Yeah.
a
You know
outdoor
what I'm
set.
saying?
Yeah,
Pretty
right in the
dope.
middle of summertime too.
Have
That's
somebody
dope.
barbecuing while we're talking. Just
Yeah, I can get that done.
yeah,
I can get that
yeah,
done. I can get that done.
Nice.
Oh,
A couple
Sure,
sponsors.
Drum pan.
We'll make
Drum
it
pan.
happen. We'll
Yeah.
make it happen. But like I said, episode 466, we over here, Voodoo Records?
B3 Studios.
B3 Studios, you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yo, we don't even know where we are right now.
We're in the new studio, man. We're getting used to it, man.
B3 Studios.
You know what I'm saying? We got let me get my intros in proper today. We got a rapper, mover and shaker in the scene, man of many hats, the scary Potter.
Wow.
Jeez.
Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
feel like
Let's go, boys.
I feel like he's walking.
We were fresh off
He's
a tour.
walking into a ring right now.
We're fresh off a tour, dude. We just beat up everybody in the city on some tour shit. You know what I mean, dude? I was tired. I came back. I even hit them with another show. I was triple booked. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, dude?
Talk to him.
You know what I mean,
You're
dude?
just ripping it out there. Eh?
Yeah, I was just ripping her.
Dusty's an absolute beauty.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
Yeah, well, at all.
But he's a beautician.
And also we have you might see him DJing over at the club, at your wedding, at your bar mitzvah. Okay, you might see him popping up on the stage, giving you some of the funniest comedy routines. You might see him in the studio cooking up the sick remixes. You know what I'm saying? Sick to my stomach, fam. We got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
We back. Young shawarma turned big shawarma. DJ pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? DJ shawarma to some people who just combine it.
You're gonna get that right.
Yeah, man. We out here, man. How you guys been?
We're good. We good.
Always
we good,
glad
man.
to.
And hold on. We got one more. You might see him in front of the boards, you know what I'm saying, cooking up, making sure that your favorite rappers are sounding crispy and nice in the stew.
Oh,
You might see him on your
Crisp.
Instagram screen, popping up with the whole Bollywood scene and stuff like that, with big time rappers and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
You might see him mixing down some of your hottest tunes. We got B3 in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
What's good? Respects.
Let's
Respects, guys.
go.
Y'all like your intros?
Yeah, man.
I'm
These intros
fired
are
up. I'm
crazy,
fired
man.
up.
I'd be like, wow.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like I'm walking into a ring right
Yeah,
now.
bruh.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Y'all been putting in some work over here. Before we even get into it, I don't want to get sentimental and shit like that. But I appreciate y'all niggas, man. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all,
Yo,
y'all,
you
man.
as well.
Yeah,
We
man.
appreciate
For
you
real.
too, man. I appreciate you too.
Look, on a weekly basis, we out here doing our motherfucking thing, and it's like just to be able to have some good co-hosts that are consistent, showing up every week, have good takes. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
To the
man.
fullest,
We
to the fullest.
appreciate you, bro.
And we do our own thing. We're not, everybody does their own thing.
Yeah, man. Everybody's accomplished in their own way, bro. It's,
Yeah,
it's a
shaking
beautiful
and
thing,
moving.
man. Before we even get into it, big salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club. Hit them
Big.
up on their Instagram if you want to get some of that loud.
Yep.
They're on Instagram at Diamond Club _Canada. They got the best piff, the best edibles, all types of good shit. All right. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram, Diamond Club _Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed website. Use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. You heard me. Also, if you want to get some of that blem, there's some on the table. There's some up on the wall. We got that steaming hot grabber. Okay, hit them up on their Instagram page, steaming hot grabber, and use the code We Love Hip Hop. Get yourself a little discount. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Couple of announcements. I don't really have a big announcement. There's the Stove God show that's coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know where and when. I know it's on May 3rd.
Yeah.
But I don't know the location yet. You know what I'm saying? So when's May 3rd? Next Friday or Saturday?
Next week.
But by the end of next week.
Yeah, that is. Oh snap! That's no, actually, that is Friday next week. So by that time, I'll probably run a live. I'll give you the exact address, but we'll be posting it up on the Instagram page and stuff like that. All right. So look out for that Stove God show for all those people who like that gully hip hop.
Yeah, May 3rd to Friday 9 p.m. is when the show is happening at Lee's Palace.
Lee's Palace?
I just did a show there Thursday night.
Lee's Palace.
Legendary.
I just did a show there Thursday night, man.
Tickets on sale now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing the hosting over there. So salute to JD Era and everybody who's putting that together. Gentlemen, how's y'all week been, man? I feel like we've all had pretty productive weeks, man. What's been going on?
Yo, I just been shaking and moving, dog. You know what I mean? Experimenting with the show scene in Toronto right now.
You've been busy on these stages, bro.
Yeah, yo, they you know what I mean? I'm just experimenting. Like, remember I told you I was making music again. So I'm just seeing if I should do it again. Like, I'm really just like really seeing like, should I do this with these people? Because none of these rap dudes are my friends, right? So I just really like, and the music that I make is very different. So I just want to test it out, and I've been testing it out and getting a good reaction.
That's good.
So
That's
I'm
good.
like, all right. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on. I got some more shit in the works. So I'm like, just been shaking and moving and seeing the rest of you guys shake and move. I'm like, wow.
No, but
What's
even
going
with
on?
you, like the stage shows, like when we were doing our live podcast the other day, right?
Yeah.
You had a bunch of shows. How did those go, man?
Good. I made it to
Yeah.
everything. I was triple booked in one night.
Yeah.
Bro, there's at one point I was on stage at 4 a.m. to a sweaty crowd of underground people that appreciate Dusty Wallace.
Nice.
Was that in Kensington? Was that?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
We got some underground shit going on that, like, honestly, like, yo, you rap niggas don't even know what's really going on. Like, you'd be scared to come here.
Any
Because, like, yeah, it's really the scene.
any mosh pit action? Was
Yeah, I make the crowd split up from on one side and run into each other. Let's go.
Yo,
the white boy in me just gets excited when I hear that.
Yo, I feel like
Sorry for swearing, brother.
it's smart and good for an artist to do shows in every spot possible, because then
Yeah.
they'll find weird locations and underground spots that they never
know exist.
otherwise would have gone to, but
Yeah.
their crowd is there.
My
Yeah.
crowd is there.
You know, like
My crazies are there.
yeah, that's
Those
sick.
psychopaths.
And now you know that
are
at 4
outside.
at 4 a.m. at that place is where you gotta be performing all the time.
Shirt off. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yo,
What? You know what I mean? Hat backwards.
Indoor ball ups or what?
Yeah, everything. Everything's going on.
That's the
The
spot.
intro- the
That's
on-stage
the spot.
ball ups
Girls
is
walking
crazy.
around like girls walking around naked. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's crazy.
It's a party
Yo,
party.
what
Should've
is
been
this?
some shit.
Yo, where is this place? man?
This
So
was
I'll
after
bring you guys
Niagara,
very
right?
Yo, when you
So
even
when's your
get
next
the,
show?
when you get the invite, honestly, real soon. But when you get the next invite, it doesn't show you the address.
Secret location.
Oh,
Right, you
is
gotta
it
you gotta be
different place
tapped
every
in.
time?
No,
or
no,
it's the same spot?
Same place. We go there
Oh.
tonight.
So it's a if you know, you know.
If you know,
You know. If you know, you know.
Adding
You know.
secret location definitely gives it a better vibe.
It gives it
like-
a whole better
Yo,
vibe.
I've seen a venue once that was like a laundromat. You walk in and you open one of the laundry machines.
and then you go through
And then
it.
you go through a door, and
Okay.
it goes to like a grocery store of some sort.
Yeah.
You open like you
What-
pull something off the door, and it opens.
I'm not gonna say what station is closed down, but there's a station closed down where there's mad
It's
raves. going on.
underground. Yeah,
Really?
I saw that. I saw that.
Man, number that one other night.
Yo,
It's an abandoned station.
You know, I'm outside for real. Like I'm outside when there's some creepy crawling things. I'm there. I seen it walk right by. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like you go to these places and it's like it's a secret of society. You're not really supposed
All
to
we
talk.
ask is trust.
Yeah, bro, don't talk about it because these are places you can go to for a long time. You know what I mean? If it exists, right? So
I heard a lot of churches rent out their basements for like rap parties or like raves and like
That's
secret
crazy.
little
yeah,
parties.
I know, but
That's such
I
an
don't,
oxymoron.
That's
I know.
that's
I don't
crazy.
really
You still
know
got
how-
rent to pay.
Yeah, true. I really don't know how I'd feel about that. Like partying in God's house. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
Sodom and Gomorrah going on at 4 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock, we get back to God.
yeah, I know. Oh man, there's some bad spirits just running around there.
You might still see a naked chick laying down in one of the pews.
It was like,
wait a minute, what's going on over here? What happened here last night?
Like, what?
I know.
It's like these are why my prayers have been unanswered.
I know, right? Or maybe they were
Nobody's
answered.
answered.
Wow.
But listen, man, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're good. You seem energized. And
Yeah,
good to
I
go.
was tired. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Last time on film, I was bad. I was just like, yo, what am I doing here?
I edited it. I was like, this motherfucker's sleeping right here, man. He's getting his Z's in right now.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's cool, man. No,
I was
it
really
happens,
tired, bro.
No, you were
we
tired.
We were
yeah.
working, bro.
Man,
Yeah, man.
they got to see it in real timing. Like, yo, these
Mhm.
guys are on tour, and they don't sleep now. For those couple of days, I was not like,
No sleep gang.
yeah, I
bro.
was like, you know,
But yeah, like I said, welcome back, brother.
yo, what's up?
DJ Czar, man, what's been going on with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Talk to us, bro.
Okay.
This guy's a whole different profession.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a new occupation, a new identity, really.
So tell us about the show.
I'm gonna walk you through my week, and then it's
Okay.
gonna lead to my first stand-up routine, which I recently did. So I had jury duty. I remember I told you I got
Wow,
called
you
for
actually
jury
gonna tell
duty.
everybody you were gonna do this. I know you were gonna do
Yeah.
it, but you're actually letting the world know. Okay,
Yeah, bro. Because
cool.
yo,
who do we
it
put
was-
away?
bro, let me tell you this,
Can you
man.
even
and-
talk about it? Number one.
Yes, because nothing happened, bro. They wasted 2 of my days. Okay, so yo, you go there, you're at University Avenue, you're at the courthouse, boom, you check in your stuff, you go, you show them your paper, and you sit in a room.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a room with a bunch of strangers. There's no music, there's no snacks, there's no
Nothing.
coffee. It's 8:30
They didn't
a.m.
give you a spit of water.
Not water, no tea.
That early too, man. Crazy.
So you're sitting there, we wait an hour, they come, they play us this video of like why you should do jury duty, right? And you know, they're like, they had different types of Canadians. Like they had like, you know, the stay-at-home mom, the retired person. Then they had like this like conservative construction worker being like, at first when I got the thing, I wasn't trying to take days off work. But then I realized it was my duty. And then like, you know, he's like telling you how you should do jury duty. So then they show us this, like, all right, how it works is like at any moment, they might just call you or your panel, and then like you got to go to a case.
Yeah,
You don't know
yeah.
what case you're going to. You know, it could be a divorce thing, could be assault, it could be, you know,
A
full
murderer.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh my God.
So at first you're sitting there, okay, nothing's happening. Nothing. Now it's 1 o'clock. They're like, okay, guys, go for a break, go for lunch. And I was like, okay. And I got some darts because I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Then at 3, they're like, okay, you guys can go home, come back tomorrow.
What?
So nothing happened. And keep in mind, bro, at this point, like you're just in a quiet room with strangers sitting down, like
Do you
you're
get
kind of
paid?
losing your mind a little bit.
Do you get paid?
You do not get paid.
Wow.
If you have an employer, they will compensate you for time missed. Like some workplaces do that, but no, they don't pay you. They only pay you if the case goes beyond a certain amount of time. And if you're a certain amount of kilometers away, they'll pay for a little bit of gas. Second day, same thing. And while I'm in there, I start writing the stand-up routine because I'm like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm kind of losing my mind. Like, let me just write. And then I messaged, do you guys know who Nitish Sakuja is? Nitish? I interviewed him. He's a pretty known comedian in Toronto. Really funny. Shout out. Nitish, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He rolls with like Norm and them too.
Yeah.
and
He's half though, right? Is he like, what is he, Indian?
I think he's Indian, yeah.
full.
I'm not sure, but he
Okay,
has
cool.
like some tats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I messaged Nitish. I'm like, yo, I'm looking for an open mic. I want to do comedy. He's like, all right, message Backroom Comedy. So I messaged the guy, boom. He's like, yo, we don't do open mics, but like if you can bring a certain amount of people, I'll give you this many minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. I didn't have anything written at this point or anything. So I start writing and I start practicing. I'm practicing in front of my friends and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just do it. Because I found a note in my iPhone from 6 years ago saying, write a stand-up routine, you know, and I never did it. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna just do it. Long story short, like 9 of my friends pulled through and like maybe there was like 17 people. So a lot of it was like my friends.
Yeah.
So obviously I feel like that's a little biased with the laughs and stuff, but I recorded and stuff and yeah, I did it. It went well. I got some laughs. I felt like the stage presence wasn't an issue for me. Now it's just more about the time and the pace, the punchline, because it's kind of like rap, you know?
So you're gonna do it again?
oh, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yo.
And what I want to do is I want us to host shows because I feel like you got to fight for your time in the stand-up scene. Because now I'm like, imagine you're just starting to become a rapper and you see this like whole industry. There've been people who've been at stand-up in Toronto for like 5, 6, 10 years, still trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? They're known in the clubs. They know the club owners, you know, so they might get preference when it comes to minutes or sets.
Yeah. And how many minutes did you do?
I did about 7. I could have maybe went 10, but I was told 5. But yeah.
You have 5 minutes to make me laugh, dog.
Yeah, it's
7 minutes is not a short amount of time. It might sound short, like when people hear, 7 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
1 minute just passing when you're just standing there on stage
Imagine.
is it feels like half an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
probably, when you look down and you seen 7 minutes pass, you were like, holy shit, was I up there for 20 or am I wrong?
I was in a rush to make sure I got my whole Georgie Porgy joke, just all of it without getting like finishing it.
Mhm.
So I got that out, and then I told my boy who was recording me, like, give me a signal when it's like 5. So it felt quick because I was just trying to hit my lines. It's the difference between like memorizing something and like really feeling it, you know?
Yeah,
But now the
yeah.
next time I do it, because I watched it back, okay, I'm like, okay, here I can take a pause. Here I don't have to use this word. I can just say this. And I'm looking forward to like honing the craft. But I also want to find a way that I can still utilize the audience I've built over like DJing and podcasting and stuff and bring them into comedy, and also give myself more time to work. Cause like I could do 10 5-minute open mics, or I can do 1 hour of me just like working on material live on the spot.
Yeah.
Stand-up is like half like you memorize stuff and half freely interacting with the crowd and
Crowd
like
work, yeah.
making up stuff on the spot. You know what I'm saying? You got to do more of that. So I think We Love Hip Hop should host a comedy night. I put it out in the ethos. I even talked to Diamond Club. I'm like, yo, we should, especially if it's in a smoke-friendly venue, like a stand-up. Because it's a cheap thing to do. Like people don't want to go clubbing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like what, $10, you get to see 4 comics, grab a couple of drinks, laugh with your lady or whatever. I think it's a good lane. So
It's a vibe.
yeah, man, that was my week. Sorry for rambling, but
No,
it was a
no,
life-changing
bro.
experience. I'm not gonna lie.
No. It's good to hear, man. And like I was telling you before we started this, like I rate you for really like taking that chance, bro. Cause like that's scary shit to me to like go on a stage as people who've performed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actively hosting. Dusty, you're still performing, doing music. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one thing to have all the music behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of distractions for the crowd.
The antics, like, yo, put your hands up.
Yeah, like you could do a bunch of shit when you're doing a musical thing, but when you're doing stand-up comedy, there's silence until the laugh happens.
Yeah. Imagine that 1 minute of no laughing.
Or even worse, you start hearing murmuring because they just start talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
That's like
Nerve-wracking.
It's not even that they're not entertained. They're not even interested anymore. So they just like, so what happened to you on Friday? Yeah. Work was
How about
tough.
that weather? What
This guy's
happened?
still on? These guys still up there?
Exactly.
It's interesting because I feel like how the audience sees stand-up comedians, it's like you want them to be relatable.
Yeah.
You want them to be likable. Like if you feel like, yo, I don't rate this guy, you're not gonna want to laugh at his jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but if he can't be like looking like The Rock and super jacked and or a pretty boy, and like I feel like that might off-put some audience members
Matt
too.
Rife.
Like Matt Rife has a problem with the male demographic because he's such a pretty boy and most of his fans are females.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, how do I like dress up? I'm like, should I show my tats? Should I come like with the glasses? I'm like, I don't think I should go with a suit because I look like very douchey on stage. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm
maybe
like
it might work
established.
because a lot of the comedians that you see that are legends like Bernie Mac, they kind of had to look. You kind of have to look funny to be a comedian. I feel.
Yeah.
For
Like,
some
look at-
comedians,
look-
it could be their niche.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at Cat. Look at Cat when he first came out. You thought he was a direct pimp.
Yeah,
That-
big hats and
Yeah.
big
Great
suits.
suits, and you know what I mean. So you'll figure it out as you go, right?
Yeah.
I feel you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll find your voice. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You got to find your audience because there were other comedians there, and you realize I'm like, okay, like when you're in these type of places like Sudbury, this, that, your comedy probably slaps. But if you're in front of like maybe like a Scarborough audience or more urban audience, like they might not relate to
To
how you
barnyard
talk and
shit.
stuff. Yeah, exactly. Or your takes on the world. you know?
Well, salute to you, man.
Thank
know
you,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Keep doing it, bro.
Yeah, man.
You guys got to pull
Congrats.
up to the next one.
Yeah,
for sure.
I just had a show the same night, so I was like, damn.
Yeah. And then what about you, B3? How's your week been, man?
Jeez, I don't have a lot of stuff that's been happening to me, to be honest. But I've just been working, bro. To be honest, still trying to get this room going. I started streaming on Kick for a little bit. I might switch over to Twitch. I'm not sure, but
Both, man. Do both.
Do both.
Yeah,
StreamYard. Shout out StreamYard.
getting comfortable with streaming, and then I'm gonna try and turn this room into a streaming room as well. So
yeah, man. As the weeks go on, people who are watching in the audience, you're gonna see this room just get more and more upgraded and more prettier on the screen. So salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as news, one thing I want to get out the way, and just a warning to you guys, we're getting deep into some Toronto stuff today.
Okay.
I was thinking we haven't really touched some Toronto topics in a while. I'll let some of these topics scroll on the screen here so y'all can see what we're gonna get into.
oh damn,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're
getting into the Toronto shit today. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
But don't worry, I'll make sure that we get out nice and safely, gang. But one thing I want to get out the way, this Drake stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
One, I'm tired of talking about the beef. I'm over this shit.
I think it's time.
Like waiting for Kendrick and all that. Like it's getting whack. The Taylor Made Freestyle, he had to remove it from his Instagram page, right? Because Tupac's estate was threatening to sue.
yeah.
Right? Which technically, if they did go through with the legal action, I think Drake would have won.
I think he would have settled. I don't know.
He never released the song. Like, I understand there is some monetization that happens on Instagram to a degree, especially when you got this much followers as Drake. But at the same time, like, come on, fam. He didn't have it on streaming platforms. It wasn't like being sold. So you don't have a case for something that's not being sold.
Is impersonation of some sort a crime? Like, is that considered
and my
identity theft or something?
Almost like that, and slandering kind of feel like defamation to character.
Yeah.
Because I remember
They were mad at the whole Kendrick thing too. They were saying,
yeah, well, you never know, bro. Let's say Pac was alive. You don't know if he would have felt Kendrick. We don't know, right?
Well,
we don't know.
You don't know if he would have felt Drake.
I don't think he would have felt none of these niggas.
I think he would, to be honest, with no disrespect to Drizzy, I think it would be less chances that he'd like Drake than he'd like Kendrick. If Pac was alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with Kendrick being from LA, right?
Yeah.
And Drake has gotten his share from the old school head. Remember when DMX was live?
Yeah.
He was dissing
He didn't like Drake.
at all.
Like Drake at all.
You know what I'm saying? Drake had to win him over when he sampled him for the thing. Like, yo, I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. Like, wagwan. I kind of like him now.
No, I still don't like the little nigga.
He all right.
He all right.
I'm so bad after all.
But yeah, the track's down now. If you go to his Instagram page, it's no more. Okay. One thing, I'm not going to be able to go on Instagram as tough today because I'm kind of locked out of my Facebook. But
What?
Yeah. That's a whole
Yo,
other
I took
story.
a screenshot. It's when I went to message you, it said some weird shit. Something popped up on Instagram.
Yo, free
It said
Friday, bro.
It said this account might be might have taken control or something.
Get out of here.
Hold on. I'll read it right now.
Somebody got your Facebook.
Let me make sure.
Look, someone else may have gained access to this account. I got that as I'm trying to text you.
Interesting.
Look out for signs of stolen accounts like unusual behavior or requests for money or personal info. You can help by blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you can help by reporting.
Holy smokes.
Broski. Who's sliding on Friday on the digital streets right now, broski?
Does that normally happen?
No, it doesn't. But I've been blocked out of my Facebook, so that might be the issue. But that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? I just went to go check just now. I'm able to get into my Instagram, so I'll fix that after the pod.
Yes.
But yeah, he removed it from his Instagram.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think that he should have done that, or should have stood his ground?
Out of respect for Tupac, you removed it.
Yeah, out of respect for the estate, probably.
Yeah, you
For
removed it.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Drake did damage.
Drake also was on the other side of the line in that situation where somebody was using his likeness and his voice, right? So
Yes, but not to diss somebody.
no. No.
They just made a good song.
They just made a good song with it, yeah.
Right? The one with him in the weekend.
But I don't know if it was the label or all of Universal that was trying to pass that bill, but Drake was part of that, no?
To get the song taken down?
To pass the bill on like AI problems or AI like likeness.
Well, I'm
using
hearing
AI.
right now that and this is just what I'm hearing from other people's podcasts, that he's in business with like an AI company right now.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
And this is the test.
This is the first, the first thing was this
Yep.
Taylor Made Freestyle.
Yep.
So it's like, on one side, like get rid of those ones that are mine, but actually let me get in business right now. So if anything
Right.
happens, I'm in control of the shit.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they're mad at him for.
Well,
A lot of people, they're mad at him for a lot of other things, but
if you can't beat him, join him. Like
Yeah.
AI's here, fam. So it's like, what is he gonna do? Keep on fighting AI for the next 2 decades?
No, it's inevitable. It's gonna expand in its own way.
Yeah. Let me make some Snoop shit. Let me make some Pac shit.
I think Drake has such a gift, even at his current age, like knowing what the youth are into,
Mhm.
like connecting with the younger audience, and also looking ahead. Like he's always evolving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that like even though he's older, he's not considered an old head by these young kids. He's
Yeah.
considered like the guy still, you know?
He's one of the only ones that are in his age bracket right now that are not being considered an old head. You know what I'm saying?
Literally the only
Yeah.
one, bro. I can't think of another artist in their late 30s.
he got that Michael Jackson effect to him. Remember when we were younger, we used to think Michael Jackson had a chamber and he would never die.
Some kind of youth bubble
Yeah.
or something.
I swear
Yeah.
he did have something you could, like
fountain
an
of youth?
oxygen tank or something that he would
That was
sleep
really
in.
no.
That
That
was a
was
rumor.
that was the
Oh, that was
ending
a rumor?
times. I'm talking about the rumors when he had Never
No.
Everland.
We don't know if that was true or not, but I heard about that he had like a sleep chamber.
Yeah.
A hyperbolic.
Yeah, the
Training-
sleep chamber.
Comes out the
Sleep chamber.
hyperbolic chamber every morning,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I think Michael Jackson just did a lot of plastic surgery and took a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
Not illicit drugs like smoking crack and shit,
No,
but like
no.
pills and
Yeah.
stuff like. That's what he died from. He died from pills,
I
right?
thought you meant
No.
like the fun
He
drugs.
No,
died because
no.
his doctor gave him overdosed it.
Yeah,
They
well,
gave him an
sleeping
overdosed
medicine.
amount. Yeah.
Yeah, so mans like that were like on some next shit.
But that's what Drake, like, I'm not saying that's what Drake is, but I'm saying that's the effect he has
on the youth.
on-
Yeah,
on the youth. Like, you won't believe anything
Yeah,
about anything bad about him. You're not going to believe.
There's like a mythology or like a folklore around him, you know? Like
Yeah,
he's
like,
almost larger than
like,
life.
I bet you if we really listen to the kid, like talk to some younger kids, they're probably like, yeah, he's going to live forever.
yeah. You know, they did try him. I seen somebody post something during the week about when he was on the stage, like when he first was starting off, and he went on the stage with like a young kid and stuff like that. They tried him. I know there's like the Kendrick camp
Yeah.
that are putting out stuff, and low key, I feel that people think that we're part of the Drake camp
I know.
and are trying to push a anti-Kendrick narrative. Especially the other day, I did an episode. Oh, you know what? I didn't even tell you guys what my week was. I was all over the friggin' place, but we'll get to that in a second. But part of that, I did an interview just on live
yeah.
with Jonathan Emile.
Window from the beginning of 2012. I mean, I think got signed in the spring or something like that of 2012. So that was the beginning of like his sort of move to the umbrella. That was before like Coronation, like when they got all the man them on stage and be like, oh yeah, they're the future hip hop or whatever.
Yeah.
That was right before then. And I was like, okay,
And also, just to give you some more context also,
yeah.
he we were looking at the Section 80 mixtape,
Mhm.
and that was just Top Dog Entertainment Section 80. That was 2011.
Yeah. So they say, yeah, man.
Okay.
Mm.
He's a former collaborator or
Yeah.
a weird kind of collaborator with Kendrick because he bought a verse from Kendrick
Mhm. For
way
10
back
grand, for 10 grand.
for 10 grand.
Mhm.
Then when it was time to release the song, he couldn't get it. He couldn't get no clearance. And then when he finally just released it without the clearance, Top Dog was like on him. He called him a baby Suge Knight. That's Jonathan Emile's words. Okay, listen, just
Baby
chill.
Suge Knight.
Crazy.
Right? And he was on him like, yo, take that down. And then Interscope went and pulled the track. So he had bad business with Kendrick. My point is, I posted this and I said, is Kendrick an industry plant? The comments. Oh, here comes the Drake stands. Oh, the OVO camp is on the loose. They're working hard. Like the duality between the Kendrick stands and the quote unquote Drake stands, it's made it not fun no more.
No,
man.
it's done.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of
Actually
over this
over it.
beef, bro. Like, if Kendrick drops and it's hot, like, fine. But like, I'm not even like anticipating it anymore. Like,
Quavo and Chris had better.
that was a way better beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, those
Yeah,
guys were
emotion.
like responding like that. Like,
Yeah.
like next couple of days there's a track.
Because that was real beef.
Yeah, because you're a full-time rapper. Like, yo, you better be in the studio like every day. You know
Kendrick
what I'm
was
saying?
caught doing what was that, pull-ups and working out on the street
Mhm.
with somebody else for like content or whatever.
Yeah. He's showing people, hey, I'm still here. I'm
Yeah, he's
not
just
like
outside,
in
but
a
he's-
cave. But bro, like, go to the booth. I want to see you doing pull-ups, and there's like a
microphone?
board in the background or something.
Yeah.
While the engineer is mixing it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, what they're saying is that he's trying to save it for his album, right? Isn't he like working on a new album?
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
he's
come
supposed to
out
come out.
not
He's-
too long from now.
He should have been working on an album that should have been done by now, you know, and then just pop the beat in there and then boom,
But he's
album out during the reaction, like during the hype for it.
But what if Drake did that? What if Drake
Okay.
said, I'm not responding to Kendrick like that until I drop an album?
he wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah,
They'd be
right.
killing him. They'd be roasting this guy. Oh my God, this is what I thought. What are your ghostwriters on vacation? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody would have everything to say about this shit, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Kendrick, the goalpost gets moved like crazy.
For Kendrick, of course.
What? It's out of control, fam. Oh, you know, good things take time. And I don't even want to hear it no more. That's why it's like, okay, that happened. We addressed it. Can we move on from it now?
Yeah.
I think it's done. Like, and it's kind of sad that they removed Taylor Made Freestyle because last time I checked, I had like 50 million Instagram views.
Really, eh?
Last time I checked, it probably went up after I saw that. I didn't know
Yeah.
when they removed it, but man, it was booming. And I guess he kind of needed the AI for the effect of the lyrics to
Mhm,
hit, but I can totally understand the Tupac, the Shakur estate not wanting that. But I think Kendrick took too long to respond. I think this is old news at this point, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy because it's literally been within like less than a month span. How long did the Nas and Jay-Z beef? How long did that
Years.
drag on?
It took 3 months for Nas to respond with Ether.
3 months, and that was acceptable, or were people on Nas like, "Yo, where's your response?"
Yeah,
Like,
but people were also dropping one album a year at that time,
Mhm.
if that.
Yeah. I think we're in a different era where the attention span, like you said, it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Mhm.
right? It's probably even less than that. People took a week and they're like, all right, he's not responding. Bet.
Ross responded in 2
I'm over
hours. Yeah, over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even care who responds or do what's now. Just do whatever you guys
you
want.
see your
man.
boy Rick Ross's video though?
That was lame.
Man,
Like,
look,
you
this is-
rushed to do a video. You just sat in one room. He didn't go into any other rooms. I'm waiting. Okay, are you gonna go into the kitchen or something? Like, no, you're just sitting in the garage, bro. Like, you're just in a rush to just get into the mix. Oh, one more last thing on for people who are in a rush to get into the mix. Your boy,
Go ahead.
Carnezy.
Yeah, but he came with more facts than any of them.
Oh,
Did he?
He did some
You
work.
talking about Lucian?
His verse was booty.
Yeah, but it's who he was talking about with Justin LeBoy.
And they're roasting that guy Justin LeBoy. They're calling him the world's best yes man
Of all time. Of all time.
There's memes like when your boy is really enthusiastic about your shit and all types of stuff. Because this guy's like, word for real? Wow, no way, you're goated. Like, okay, bro, just get off
I know
his
he's-
nuts, bro.
I know. It's meat riding. But
Hard.
you know, Kanye's my boy, dog. Ye's my
But-
boy, dog.
Can
So
we
is Drake, though.
agree that these guys sound kind of weird when they're like, we were all in a room together,
Powered up.
conspiring
Yeah,
on the downfall of Drake?
Yeah,
like,
that was kind of crazy.
That was kind of
We were
weird.
all energized for that. Like,
Weird. You guys are putting energy and taking out a next man. You guys are chichis. But at the
yo,
end of
for
the day-
real.
But I heard that the split that Drake has with the thing he has going with Lucian is just so much better than what these guys are dealing
That's
with.
why they're
that-
so mad at him.
That's why they're trying to take him down because they're like, this is why Drake is like miles ahead of them, like
Yeah,
financially. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even cultural power wise, the algorithm probably favors him.
And they have to. This is where they kind of the small caps where they kind of dominate now. We're legendary in the game
Mm.
because we got one. Drake is one of them too. Although he's black, he's still
He's half Jewish, yeah.
all right. Now they have him at the greatest of all time. They've never pushed any other black artists like they ever have with like how they do with Drake. I'm just saying, hands down. In America, anywhere in the world, they've never had.
You don't think they pushed Michael Jackson?
Go look up. Michael Jackson, it was with Berry Gordy. There's a little bit difference. There's a little difference. And even with him, they had control over him.
Quincy Jones.
The masters had his masters.
You see why Kanye is this guy? That's this guy?
All right. Me and Ye, dog. Me and Ye see eye to eye. We'd annihilate all these guys.
Because the Ye was right t-shirt there.
That he was right.
Yo, chill. These are the expressed views and opinions of Dusty Wallace. And we love hip hop podcast.
Exactly.
Let's get on this topic.
But
No,
yeah,
but yeah.
that
I'm making
verse
sense.
right there that he did, it got taken down too. Okay, his Like That remix, that's not authorized.
Yeah.
Right. He never got clearance, one, and then he just was like, all right, nobody else is letting me clear this shit. I'm gonna just put it out. The beat was hard, like the way he flipped the beat.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like nobody wants to hear from you, fam. Like Kendrick, Drake, everybody else, clear out.
I would see Ye come in, pause, and run. You know what I mean? If I was like Future, I'd be like, oh shit, here come Ye.
Yeah, but Future condoned the shit because he added a new verse to the shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So Kanye was right about the conspiring. Like, he wasn't lying about that.
They're all there like, we gotta take Aubrey out.
What are they drinking in there while they're having this conversation, fam?
Some
Like,
Diddy
what's
water.
happening,
They're
fam?
drinking Jeffrey.
Like, hey, yo.
That's crazy.
My, hey, yo.
They're drinking Jeffrey, bro.
No, but for real, like,
Yeah,
that sounds super sus, fam.
yeah.
Like, imagine all four of us in a room and we're like, we got to take out so-and-so,
We gotta
man.
take off
What are we
Friday.
gonna do? What can we do? Okay, you make a verse and then you make a verse. Kanye, glad you're here, man. Get in the booth. Like,
And then Kanye goes with his doobity bop 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 doobity bop 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 bop. Ooh,
Ooh, we got him now.
that's right there.
Ooh, we got him with that one.
We got
Kanye-
We got him with that one.
Yeah,
He lost the battle for everybody.
I know.
As soon as he got on Justin the Boy, or they made a podcast so that he can talk, because they basically just made a new podcast
Yeah,
so he
they
can
don't
talk.
have it.
Episode 1,
That's
Kanye West.
episode 1.
That was the first episode?
Yes.
I went
Oh, so
looking
that's
for them.
definitely they're definitely part of it.
Yeah, they just put together a set. Hey, we got a podcast. No more episodes after Kanye spoke.
Episode 1, Kanye West.
Episode 2, never
Kanye
again.
West.
Or Kanye West.
A year later.
Revisiting the Kanye episode.
Kanye
Episode
again.
395.
But like, he did this, and saying that makes him lose the battle automatically. It makes Kendrick and all them lose the battle because all you guys are conspiring
Teaming
against
up.
Drake.
But
You know what
then
I'm
but
saying?
remember, Kendrick said it first though. Drake was teaming up.
Him and Cole? That's
what
not
I
a
said.
team, fam.
That's not a
Especially
team.
since the other guy on your team said, I'm sorry, I'm out of here, bro. I don't want no beef. So
to-
now it's just Drake by himself.
Started waving a white flag.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
I don't
crazy.
even think there's
Drake
any
in the middle of the
disses.
field, dog.
First person shooter. There's not many. There's no disses
They were
on
dissing,
them.
but Drake
They said I'm
definitely-
the big three, and if I'm the, I feel like Muhammad Ali, and that's all. He's number one of the big three, and I guess that's what Kendrick took offense.
Yeah,
to.
but he even mentioned K. Dot.
Yes, but they kind of unmentioned him as part of it too.
Just yeah.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
like,
But the thing is, what's crazy? Imagine Kendrick's mad at you guys clicking up. You two-man click.
And then you guys the whole people.
Yeah,
that
And
freaking-
then the one man from the click just is like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And leaves nigga alone, bro.
leaves him in the middle of the field.
Yo, that's
You look for
crazy.
your man, like-
Imagine that in a real scenario, not a rap battle, like a fight.
Fight.
You and your homie is like, yo, oh shit, there's about 4 guys that want to fight us. And your homie skeets. You turn
man.
around and he's gone.
You gotta run with him.
Not only is he gone, he's like, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. And he runs. And now you're just there by yourself, like, all right.
All right, bro. I gotta fight for you, niggas. Really, I gotta fight for y'all.
If I was Drake,
Alright.
I would freaking block that guy's number, bro.
Hey, no,
I'd be like,
I'd
fam,
never
I
talk
can't
to
be
him
your
again.
friend
Nah,
anymore,
we ain't
bro.
definitely not friends.
You pussied out, bro. I'm sorry,
these rap
fam.
niggas ain't your friend, bro.
But yeah, man, salute to Drake, and I don't know about the rest of those guys, man. It's looking corny over there. Okay, now that we got the shiny shit out the way, I'm gonna get deep into this rap game. We're gonna go into the Reddit. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! All right.
Torontology.
Torontology. We're going to go over there. Toronto rapper PaperBoy found guilty. Now, we kind of touched on this a little bit when we were talking about the Joe Easy case. Okay, remember the Joe Easy thing that happened a few weeks ago now? It's not even that much time ago.
Very sad.
And that was the incident with the gentleman that chased his mom and his brother and his dad, and it was gory, right?
Yeah.
So now, in that whole thing, PaperBoy, they had some videos that were up there with PaperBoy. For the rappers or the people who don't know PaperBoy, he's like a Regent Park rapper. He had a beef with Top 5 at one point that they made a song Bra 5. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
There was and before that, like he had the place running. You know what I'm saying? But the last thing that we saw of PaperBoy is he was in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yes. This is why when I saw this, right, and on Torontology it says STM member affiliate of Toronto rapper PaperBoy found guilty of the murder of Wiz from Esplanade Corporate in the feds. Cooperated with the feds in the same case for a lesser sentence. Ooh.
You didn't see this?
No.
So this is not him. It's
not him.
It's the affiliate member.
Yeah.
And then one of their other homeboys cooperated with the feds.
God damn.
And they
charge?
say that too in the article. So now everybody out here knows.
That's crazy. Yo, one thing I want to ask you guys as a recurring question in here: what kind of rapper bounced back from?
Not this.
Not. There's a lot of things a rapper cannot bounce back from, in my opinion, only because of the nature of, I guess, rap culture and the expectations around your brand.
Yeah.
I think certain artists, like I guess non-rap artists, non-hip hop, maybe, like they bounce back from a lot, like a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No, brother. How? Once you get like a affiliated with like your chain getting snatched, that's cool. You can always get your chain, like jewelry gets stolen all the time.
Yeah.
But when a man says, "You got me a sentence," and someone went to jail,
Can't bounce back.
Yeah.
that's anything and anywhere in this world.
But
Let's just be
imagine he
real.
was a country singer.
Well,
Like I don't think people would care that he said.
there came on my property and I had to shoot him.
But like people aren't gonna stop listening to your music because you had like a dealing with the police in like
Country don't
music.
come from the streets.
No,
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's
what I'm
only
saying.
this culture that has this.
That's what I'm
this,
saying.
Every genre has
so it's really hard-
comeback.
Now,
Like that you can
Bro,
come back
one
from.
bad video I think it's even hard for a rapper to get publicly beat up and bounce back. Like I think even that is tough. And then there's more extreme cases where like snitching and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Here's what this right here, just so that we could make sure that we stay in the facts here. This is not PaperBoy who was found guilty of murder, right? It's saying that is one of his affiliates, right? But even with this, right, having somebody in the team that cooperated, does that make it like hard for your team?
I think as the team, it's probably harder for them. Now they have to like
They gotta get rid of him.
They
gotta
have to get rid of it.
yeah, for sure, right? But they gotta that person got sentenced for less, right? That's why they cooperated.
Yeah.
But in terms of their rep, like
It depends on the case, though.
and who else on their team is willing to do shit like this? Now their trust is probably out. Like,
Nah, man. It depends on what the case could be too.
Yeah.
Because let's just say, you went and did something but the boy them know you did it. But they're like, yo, who's the youth that was with you? You're not saying nothing, but we know who the youth is. They come pick me up now and they tell me what you did and they know. Bruh, this guy's going to jail for 25. We know he already admitted that he killed the guy.
Yeah.
Now, we know you were there, so that's accessory, right? They're only giving you accessory because you didn't call the cops.
Right.
Because you're there. You're supposed to see a crime and call the cops.
See something, say something.
But you didn't do that. So now you get accessory, right? Now accessory is 3 years or 6, right? Or something like that, right? Or less.
It depends on if it's
Depends
an
on the
M,
crime.
you can be gone for like 10.
But it's accessory to it.
Yeah.
So now he was probably given 10. He was probably being told, yo, you're gonna do 10, dog, just for being there. But they already know everything on his side, right? Bro, it could be one of those where you're just like, you gotta now take it.
Yeah, but the streets and like the internet doesn't know all of those details.
It's a crucial place for your but then your inner crew and the other, even your ops will know what happened. Because there's somebody in your crew that fucks with the ops too, and they'll be like, nah, he didn't snitch still. It was a thing where so we gotta kind of watch what we're saying right now too, because you know what I mean? Lesser time doesn't always mean that the person ratted. Let's just be real, right?
Yo, but as a civilian reading this headline here, seeing cooperated, I'm gonna
you're gonna be like,
instantly
good.
think, okay, well, he told them who did it, so there you go.
So he can get a lesser charge,
right? Yeah, but it might have flipped. It might not even have been like that, because sometimes the police already know what you did when they come and pick you up. They already know. They just want you to tell them that, I was there.
Yeah, I think though, if there was the rapper that got this headline here, then there would be a problem.
It's over.
No comeback from that.
But it sucks how they put his name in there, though.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing too.
That's where I'd be like, yo, I'm calling up these papers or whatever, and they're gonna get it from me.
If he was not involved at all with this,
and
they put his name on there, can he turn around and be like, yo, they're bashing my name? Like, what's
you can hit up Torontology,
defamation of character or whatever.
You can hit up Torontology because in the end of the day, like there's in the article that's here, and this is just like a copy and paste of the article. I'm sure that there's no PaperBoy in the article.
so they used his name for us to click that.
Yes.
To boost
defamation of my
engagement.
character.
Yeah, right. That in itself is a
but that's something that he has to take up with the block,
because that's bad. Okay, so now you see how we're feeling like, because it's an affiliate, and if I was his op, right, I can now use that on him.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's because people don't do research. We're doing the research right now in real time, and we're getting to find out more. Like PaperBoy ain't got nothing to do with it, all that good stuff, right? It's
defamation.
But like, if we didn't podcast and do our due diligence, and we're just scrolling through on an Instagram page, fam, you're not, or on a Reddit thing, you're not gonna go do all that deep diving, bro.
No.
But in this case, like, you can't really get at Torontology. You'd have to like just report the post from the user. You know what I'm saying? Who's this random user that's making this headline too?
It's not Torontology's posting it. It's the
it's
people.
like any one of us could have posted that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the scary thing with Torontology. I like it
Or
because
Reddit. Let's not put it on Torontology, but with Reddit.
And I think a lot of Redditors put in a lot of effort to show their research. And I think Torontologists, some of them do that too.
Yeah.
You know? But a lot of the times it's like, yo, like, who is this person? Do they have ulterior motives? Are they trying to like stir up the pot?
Yeah, they are.
You know?
Yeah, they are. Because like right there, you can get this guy PaperBoy hurt, because now there's a family out there with a murdered victim, with a family member that's lost. And if they didn't know who the person was who actually did it, but they can get the person who's affiliated to the person, you're putting him in a tight situation.
Not to mention the two that are in the bin now because of it. Their families are gonna be like, oh, well, he's affiliated with that guy. Now we know where to go to think for this. Right?
Yeah.
It might even make people not want to listen to PaperBoy ever.
Yeah,
just from his name being in this title. You know?
And he's been going through it, man. That's why I'm glad that we're here to like clear up some of these things too. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I first seen the title, I thought so too, right? But like, I'm glad that we could clear up some of these things because he's been going through it. Like the last time, like I said, last time we seen the man's in the hospital bed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's had some music dropping in 2019. He was doing his thing.
His demons are already catching. His demons are.
Yeah, and then his broskies goes through this wild shit that gets mad attention all over the media, bro. Like not just us, like mainstream media was on that, bro. That was a wild incident. Like I drive past that memorial when I'm driving down Dundas. I see it and I'm like, oh shit, that's where that happened. Like
right there.
Yeah. So salute the PaperBoy, you know what I'm saying? Like hopefully when you recover and everything like that, maybe we could, chop it up and get a PaperBoy interview going on over here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got through that, you know what I'm saying?
See,
safely.
sucks,
nice. You right?
Yep.
So I got some positive shit for you guys.
Finally.
I go negative, positive, right?
There's not negative.
You're gonna traumatize us by the end of this podcast.
I'm shaking.
So here we got Roney. Big salute to Roney. Okay,
Big shout out
look
to
out for
Roney.
that interview. Keep on running up the numbers. He's in Moncton, New Brunswick. I don't know if he's still there right now, recovering from his show. But right now he's showing the sold out lineup right here. Watch this.
Yo, all those youths, sick. They're all acting like Torontonians. Like, yo, fam, we're about to go see Roney, y'all.
Putting on their best Toronto accent.
Putting on their best Toronto accent. They're meeting a girl that night. They're from Toronto.
Okay. I see a couple fat white broads. You need those at the show.
You need those.
You're not up unless you have fat white chicks coming to your shows.
Yeah.
No
Yo,
cap.
Friday, he just
They buy
texted
the
me.
merch.
He literally just texted me.
Oh, yeah?
He said he's still on tour.
Oh shit!
He's still touring.
You should tell him to call in right now.
Tell them to call in.
I should, bro.
Yeah. We get Roney
That's
on the
dope,
phone, man.
You guys had a sick interview, bro.
Thank you, man.
Really, really good.
So we got the flyer here. Hardest out live in Moncton, sold out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is positive things to see our Toronto rappers from the underground scene doing. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be like one of these rappers that are the media darlings or quote unquote safe bets when it comes to stage shows.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the guys who talk that street shit, you know, who've had like checkered past, to be able to do this, you're literally letting somebody turn their life around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times when it comes to this and these guys get turned down from shows, you're interfering with them turning their life around, adding that extra element to their career. Like, you want to be a rapper who has videos that got, you know, enough views on them. Your streams are crazy, and then when you say I'm doing a show, they're sold out.
Yeah.
But you can't be that full package if you set up a show and they always shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't even bother to do shows because it's like, why bother? We never get them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a sick team with him, bro.
Yeah.
They get them bitches fucking sold out every single time.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah, and I feel like he was finished his tour when he came to do the interview. And
Yo, he's just back out there, New Brunswick. Like,
he went back on the road, man.
And big up those venues that are willing to take, I guess, a risk. I'm not saying like it's a unsafe thing to have, but like,
No, it's a risk.
no,
It's
yeah,
a
they
risk.
see like for all these other rappers that can't get shows, it's because they're seen as a risk. You're taking a risk with Toronto hip hop and seeing the financial return, and that's probably why he's able to replicate this formula, because it's like, look, like I can generate you this much money based on, you know, what I bring to the table. And he spoke about that, learning his value and what he can actually bring forward. So,
fam, if I'm a promoter and I did the show. And I look outside and I see that lineup, I'm like, Birdman hand rub, bro.
yo,
I'm
about to call him right now.
You calling him?
He said link me, yeah.
Okay. Hold that up to the mic when.
Yo, what you saying, fam? You're on speaker right now.
Ron dog.
We're on the pod.
Ron dog, what you saying, dog?
Yeah, we're literally on the
you're
pod right
live
now.
on air.
You're live.
We're recording. Yo, we're talking about you right now with the live show, fam. You're doing crazy things. That Moncton show look crazy.
Yeah, come on, man. We're taking over, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it happen.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Yes, sir. Yo, we're bigging you up right now because we're watching that post you just did with the show, sold out and everything.
What's the next show?
Scotia.
You're on the way to Scotia now?
Yeah.
How are y'all traveling, man? Are you guys just doing a bunch of cars or what go on?
Yeah. Just make it happen on the fly, right?
Okay.
That's dope, bro. Nova Scotia. This guy's everywhere.
Well, listen, fam, we just wanted to big you up, bro.
Canada.
Say again?
Listen, make sure they know we're doing BC in fucking June, July.
BC.
Finish off some Alberta shows, you know what I'm saying? Top it off right.
Yeah,
Okay.
tap in. If you're in BC, guys, tap in.
Well, listen, Roney, we just wanted to big you up, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, fam.
I'm gonna get back to my music in the car.
All right.
I know.
All right, love, bro.
All right, yeah, you guys know.
Easy
I
gang.
know.
Big salute to Roan Dog. Yeah, man. Salute to Roan Dog. We proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? More sold out shows. Keep on posting those because as he posts those, I'm sure other Toronto rappers are like, yo.
We got to get on our show.
I don't
grind.
know, though. This is where you see who's the real from the, who's the gimmick from the.
Yeah, and who's got their business.
Yeah, who's finessing numbers and
Yeah.
who's really with the shits and
Yeah, because look, you can say, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'll rent out a spot or I'll get a promoter to bring me down. And you ain't got that kind of lineup in front.
Crickets.
Your numbers are crazy, but you ain't got that kind of lineup in front.
Yo, trust me. Trust me.
You don't want that to happen.
That's that slap in the face for a lot of rappers, dog. That's why a lot of them won't do shows.
That's a super
See, it's
reality
humbling.
check.
It's a humbling experience.
They haven't even been there yet. They won't even try. They know they can't go there.
Yeah.
They know they're finessing
Yo,
their numbers.
I have a quick question as a performer.
Mm.
What percent of
Hey,
your
what kind
set,
of performer? Because a performer
Rapper.
could be okay. Thank you.
what percent of your set do you feel like you should be actively performing, like with your vocals, and the rest like letting the crowd chant it and like you just giving the mic to
From the
them?
minute you walk on that goddamn stage.
Like, you know how some rappers just be like dancing and not even lip syncing, or like they get the crowd to sing the chorus. How much of that do you think you got to balance it? Like, is it a 50-50 thing, 80-20? Like, what do you think?
If you're thinking that deep in it, then it's not going to happen to you. If you just naturally just flip in, go out there, and if you really have a crowd of people that know your music and fuck with you, it's going to come naturally.
But don't you think you should still, like, you're obligated to still, like, perform a majority of it? Or
do what you want, bro?
I would say me personally,
Yeah.
I would still perform 65 to 70% of it. And then let the crowd do the other 30%.
Bam.
Like all my hooks,
Yeah.
you could do, especially if it's one of my biggest songs and everybody knows the hook. I'm videotaping everybody singing the hook.
Singing the
You know what
hook.
I'm saying? But when it gets to these bars, I still want to be able to dazzle people with the way I do the 16.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I
For
go to a live show, I love seeing the artists spit their 16 almost how they did it in the studio or even better. I'm like,
Exactly.
wow, you got all those syllables out live on stage. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just letting the crowd do it, now I'm pissed.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I'm paying to see an artist and they're just vibing to their track with me, we're all just, they're not performing. They're just on stage going like this or trying to like throw water at people.
You
but
got
you're
the
not
hook for that.
rapping.
You got the hook to do that with me. Well, I'll do the hook for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll sing as loud as possible. But when it's time for the verse, put that mic in front of your mouth, no diddy, and like spit that verse, bro.
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
that's not a lot of thinking. That's just natural as a showman. You
Yeah,
should just do.
But I hear what Czar's saying. Some niggas be lazy, fam. They just get up there.
But then
and because the crowd knows all their
that
lyrics, they
means-
don't do shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I
But
don't
then
like
that
that.
also means they're thinking about it. Because then that means they went there with the intentions. I'm gonna make them all sing my shit tonight.
Or they're
Instead-
arrogant, fam. They're
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Or they're
Yeah.
not good live and there's no auto tune. Let's be honest.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They got no breath control, none of that shit.
Nothing.
Like
They
I
don't even
watched Kanye run around and flail his arms and just do all his bars, no hype, man. I'm like, that's impressive.
Very.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see an impressive show at the end of the
Yeah.
day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the guy walking around.
Yeah.
But listen, salute to Roney.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing and keep doing positive things. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him an air horn. Okay, we're gonna go back into some muddy territories. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose grabba, that red herring grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code We Love Hip Hop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah. Moula first just dropped a music video. That's a positive thing. He didn't drop a music video yet. I went on his Twitter. I have to go through Twitter to see this because my Instagram's kind of messed up right now. Or not my Instagram,
Your Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh, this is
Legendary career.
template.
Yeah. This edit is sick.
Ready.
Do you have a girl?
We love hip hop.
Oops. Sorry. Can't go to fucking Wendy's right now. I'm too busy working on my fucking legendary career.
It's okay. Who am I though?
We love hip hop.
Jesus.
Okay, so is there any
Depression rude.
Oops.
It just doesn't hurt me, whatever anyone is saying.
Legendary career.
Can't face me.
So what is the definition of a bag?
All right, so he's got a preview. I don't know, it's going to be dropping soon. However, he has been dealing with some controversy. You know what I'm saying? The Reddit's been busy. They posted the picture of him after like getting assaulted, right? I did it live and I covered it on the live. I just didn't do a clip of it because my camera froze during that time. So I'm like, I can't even clip this.
It's probably a sign.
Yeah, it was a sign. But the thing I was saying on that live is because the thing that's rolling around is that 4 people got arrested after his assault. There's no paperwork saying that he snitched, fam. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be putting a snitching jacket, or the Reddit can't be putting a snitching jacket on him, okay, or the blocks.
You don't know what someone else has. You don't know if someone...
Until that's presented, then we can talk.
But that might get people in more trouble.
Well, the thing I don't like about this game and the way that it's moved, before anybody has any paperwork or anything out there,
They start talking.
they start saying this person's a snitch, that person. As soon as somebody gets arrested, and it involves somebody who got assaulted, or he's a snitch. This happened with Drizzy when he got his chain snatched back in the days. As soon as those guys got arrested after they messed up
and ran down the wrong. What a bunch of fools! The biggest dummies,
right? They ran down the wrong. They went down a one-way street or something like that, and then got caught up. But it's Drizzy's fault.
Please.
You know what
The
I'm
only
saying?
reason why is because he probably had a video statement stating what happened to him, which anybody would get if you were in a violent situation. And come on, let's be real. Like, he wasn't down with that lifestyle. You robbed a man for a young money chain. Bro, that Wheezy gave me, I would have called the flipping army for you guys. What are you talking about?
He was a civilian, but at the same time, when you're in the rap game,
you can't do that.
The civilian lines get, even if you weren't the guy who was in the street doing a whole bunch of work, as soon as you get in the rap game and any kind of the street part of rap, now those rules I think apply.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you used to work at a call center before you started rapping, but you start getting into the street shit. You got street people backing you. Now you can't be involved in anything with the word snitching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring back this question because he did catch with the assault, like the pictures up of him. When I seen him for the interview, his hand was bandaged up. You know what I'm saying? And then there was another interview that he did where his hand was bandaged up, and the Reddit found that and they did a close up, like, look, see, it happened. He got a music video he's previewing. He's not gonna slow down, as he shouldn't. I'm gonna ask again, what does it take where a rapper can't come back from? Because I don't think a rapper can't come back from a beatdown.
Man, he got rushed, dog. Everybody gets their ass kicked here and there, dog. I'd rather hear you got your ass kicked than died. Tell you the truth, number one. And the only thing a rapper can't come back from is a gunshot when them get shot.
If they die.
And that's, you know what? And that's what we got to make stop happening. Forget all the rest of this shit. Let's just be real. If you're twined up in some shit that you're not supposed to be in, it's up to you now if you think you should have a flipping rap career. And if you're going to have one, better talk about what you did. And the fact of if you were a civilian and did some vigilante shit. You get what I'm saying?
I just think that, like, people get caught slipping. This shit happens.
You're going to get caught slipping, bro.
People pick and choose who they want to cancel for getting caught slipping. So, for example, Young Tory, when he first got the first beatdown that happened on camera. And there was a second one, right? That put his numbers down.
Yeah. I can't.
But other people, there's other people who've been beat down, like popular people, like.
Yeah, but did they put up at least a fight? Because this nigga didn't even put up a flipping fight. He couldn't have bust a fruit.
That video of him getting beat up like messed up a lot of it.
That messed up his career. But I feel like that doesn't happen to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No. He still has, like, he had big tracks still, but like.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be like, I don't care. Like the way I seen you get clobbered on Ting, it makes me feel like anytime I see you, I could do you the same way.
And all of a sudden, we don't really believe your music.
Be a big bad rapper, dog. What happened there, dog?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
It can get touchy.
He ever talk any slick shit? Boom. That what? You know what I mean?
You can't talk tough
You
after.
can't talk tough after.
Yeah.
I think a big part of the rapper aura is that being untouchable, kind of like stronger than everyone. So the moment you show that vulnerability and the weakness,
that's why
you lose credibility.
Yeah, but see, if you're a rapper now that can take an ass kicking and shell some out, no one's gonna look at you anyway. Mans will be on the road like, yo, he holds it down. Yo.
Yeah.
Cause look at Redman. Look at guys like Danny Brown and those guys get their asses kicked in the game, and they've shared out their ass kickings too. But I've never not looked at them different after that, because I'll be like, yo, Redman's a dirty guy.
Redman is one of the
You get
sickest
what I'm
rappers
saying though?
ever.
I know of him to get his ass kicked, and I know of him to have been kicking some ass.
I seen him get his chain snatched in Montreal.
And has it ever changed your thoughts of the way?
Not at all.
Exactly.
But when he was outside of the club after, he looked menacing. He was like, where are they? He was mad. Like he got his chain snatched because he jumped off the stage. And then when he came up from jumping off the stage, his chain was gone.
Fair. That's fair though. Like
he was
pissed.
But that's not that. But you see that's not like me holding him down and be like, yo, pussy, come here, yo.
Yeah.
Take off your things right now and just
Run it.
Run it and take it off your neck and fling your ear and tell you, yo, go run up.
Yeah.
No, that's different, right? And then we get that on film, and then we're like, yeah, we got you.
That's different. That if you get punked, like let's say for your chain, like somebody takes your chain and they put a gun to you, fine. But if somebody's just like slapping you up and they punk for your chain and that's caught on camera,
you're a sucker.
It's a wrap.
You're a sucker.
I think even with snitching these days, depending on what level you're at, if you've already garnished like over 1 million listeners and all that type of stuff, you can snitch. I'm not advising anybody on here, okay? You can snitch and still be famous. We have 2 prime examples now. 6ix9ine and Gunna. Okay?
Gunna's a different situation.
Well, people kind of they're waiting for Thug, but there's rappers who people love who publicly exiled this guy. They're like, he's a snitch. We don't mess with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So for all intents and purposes, people think that and we seen it on the thing. Like he said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I hear you, but
right? But he's doing better than what he was before.
One of the best comebacks ever, to be honest.
Yo, no, okay.
That was his biggest song.
This is what it is, though. If you are in a situation and you get people time, yeah, fam, you did something wrong.
No, you obviously did something wrong, but will it kill your career? And I'm not. We're taking this away from Moula because Moula, there's no confirmation on anything like that.
No.
I'm saying with the beatdowns, just anything.
It kills your street cred.
Snitching is one of the things that people used to say that's a rap for you. But I think once you get past a certain level, that don't even matter.
But once you're at a certain level, you're not even involved in anything. If you're at a certain level and a civilian comes up to take my stuff and I'm at a level, and now you got thrown in jail because you came after my famous ass,
bro. 6ix9ine federal case. Same thing with a state case for Gunna, and these guys are like in a RICO.
Yeah, but they're in a different situation when it comes to like the lifestyle they were living and not knowing actually what was going on around them. They were just trying to be fucking down with something that they're not cool enough to be down with if it was just an ordinary day.
Yeah,
you got something I need, right? They had something I needed. So Trey was like, yo, let's take this little Spaniard and twine him up. Make it, you know what I'm saying?
Make him a blood.
Yeah, make him a blood, make him think he down with the set and everything. He just made what, 200K on something. He gave us about 100. Yeah, we got to split that between 6 men. We got to keep this rolling, right?
Yeah.
Right? So now he sees me with a couple straps. He sees me, okay, a couple people talk some shit to him one night. I buck my thing off with them, probably hit somebody, probably kill somebody. Now he involved in the murder with me. Right? So now what do we do from there? He down. He keep riding. His bitch is around. We gonna fuck her too. You know what I'm saying? He doing stupid shit. Now we got, right? Yeah. Now we all get in trouble. Yeah, he ratting. Right? That's how it went down for him.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's doing great.
And no, he's not. Actually, didn't you see his situation the other day? Everything's in bankruptcy and getting repoed. All his cars.
Yes, but that's on his own fault. Say what you're gonna say first.
No, I was just gonna say I think the success rate of a comeback depends on like the majority of your listeners, in terms of a rapper, the majority of your listeners and viewers or fans or whatever are not in the streets.
Exactly.
If the bigger majority is those of the streets, you're gonna lose respect and also all business and success.
Yeah,
but
like a Boosie.
If the majority of it is civilians and regular people, who are you to be, or who are they to be like, oh, like you snitched? I don't respect you.
Right. They try
you're
to
a sidewalk guy.
Like, they would snitch too, like, you know. So at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm still gonna listen. I'm still bump Gunna because shit, I love Gunna, you know. But they're not from the streets, so they're not gonna be like,
they don't understand.
Like, I don't respect.
How many times Justin Bieber ratted?
Probably, bro.
How many times Justin Bieber ratted? Oh, what's his name?
What's it? Lil Twist?
No, Lil Twist. Come on, dog.
Lil Twist took the rap for enough shit. I forgot about Lil Twist.
That guy was crashing cars every week for Justin.
It was Twist.
And Justin was doing the crime.
But that's the thing. That's why Gunna is it came out and
nobody
he had
cares.
the biggest track.
Nobody cared.
You know, because most of his fans are.
Well, people cared, but not enough people to crush his career.
Fam,
he had more people who don't care to give him a platinum record than people in the hood who are salty about it.
Yeah.
Who ain't even streaming him anyway.
9 times out of 10, when you're that big, the majority is going to be people who don't give a
It's
fuck.
sidewalk
This
people.
is true.
Sidewalk
This is
people.
true.
But yo, Friday, I want to run this by you because you came from an era where even not writing your own bars would get you, like, it's a rap for you, you know? And then snitching as well. But like now you're seeing like all these like traits that used to be able to cancel you are acceptable now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like they're
facts.
getting knocked off the list.
If you're LGBT, BBQ, you're like, yo.
Oh, you all of that. It's true.
You're allowed in, bro.
There was a hard point of entry to get into the hip hop game back in the days.
Right?
You can be nothing,
Nothing,
bro. You got to follow some strict, adhere to strict rules, or you are out of the game.
You're not even
You got
in it.
guys throwing you off the stage. You couldn't even be soft. You
Nope.
couldn't even express your emotions too much.
Nope.
Poor, RIP to the one of the guys from PM Dawn.
Yeah.
You ever hear that story of the group PM Dawn?
Yes,
No, what
of
happened?
course. PM Dawn.
So
They're
PM
great.
Dawn, okay, and I'll play one of their songs for you. Just,
Play the best one.
Yo, Dusty, can you pass me the lighter over there?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so true. Where's my lighter right here? It's so true, man. I'm gonna play you some PM Dawn shit.
Any more drinks? Arch.
Here, take that one. Take that one there. So, okay, PM Dawn. This is their profile on Instagram. Look at a picture of them.
They're the shit though.
460,000 monthly listeners. Impressive.
What was the song? What was their song that was?
Celebrate.
Yeah, but what was the name of
29
it?
million on the top track.
I'm just gonna go to this top track. It must be this one.
29 million.
My volume's off.
Yo, bro. There
Yeah,
it is.
This is the one. This is the
This
one.
is a tune.
Remember a damn thing.
We love hip hop.
Okay, just a taste of like what they sounded like.
Mhm.
They were too soft for that time.
Yeah.
And KRS-One went on stage and threw them off of the stage, physically pushed them off of the stage, and then got a DJ to put on his music and rock the stage with his real hip hop.
Hip-hop.
This is how hard it was to be in hip hop back in the
Yo.
days, fam. The song's not bad.
There
this
wasn't
how
a
big you-
bang out after that, or
These guys are
No, they were too soft.
They're too soft.
They're not going to do
What about
nothing.
Farside?
PM and Dawn, dog.
yeah.
Farside had a great song, but they didn't have as much. They were from LA.
Yeah, they're different. They're
Yeah,
getting
they had like very like a soft rap too, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You come.
Passing Me By was pretty like simpy rap.
Yeah.
They were hippies,
and that was a hit too. They got a pass.
but they got a pass because that was hippie rap. That hippie rap was
Yeah.
kind of coming into play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me the letter. Yeah, they got a pass. You're right, because there was some guys that were soft, but like hip hop was such a hard port of entry that you do something that's not part of the hip hop code.
Right?
You're like writing that writing rumor. Like if that came out, if Drake was like part of 2000 and not even 2000, 1995 or something. Like he probably would get beat up. It wouldn't even be like you're out of hip hop. Like people would be looking to find him. Fans might be trying to smash his face. Like,
But didn't everyone know Eazy-E had Ice Cube as his ghostwriter? You know what I'm saying?
but Dr. Dre had. What do you mean?
He had-
Easy?
Like,
Who was the ghostwriter?
Yeah,
Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube.
Ice Cube.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah. But I don't know why Easy got the pass back then.
Cause he a gangster,
He
dog.
was a real gangster.
Yeah.
Ruthless Records.
And he was the guy who was the money behind it,
Yeah.
or putting the thing together and
Right,
all that
that's for
shit.
me.
Yeah.
So
do you know? Not to throw it off. Eazy-E signed Will.i.am when he was 16 years of age.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Do you know Will.i.am is a straight gangster
Really?
from LA?
Black Eyed Peas, Will.i.am.
Yeah. He
Yes.
was one. I think Eazy's first signer.
One of his first signees.
Yeah.
Right? Because he black Mexican.
That guy doesn't scream gangster now.
No. But
No,
he
now
never really did.
now he's
in
making
rap.
cars.
He's
Now he's
very
making-
smart. But I'm
Yeah.
saying when I meant gangster, I meant
He
gangster.
comes from a hood.
Comes from the hood.
Eh.
But I meant gangster in the way how he has his life. Like he turned his life around. That's the gangster.
Yeah. Okay.
How
Okay.
positive his life is. That's what I call
Yeah.
gangster.
Will.i.am wasn't banging out.
Wasn't banging out.
okay,
But he
okay. I
does
was
wear high
banging them beats.
But he does wear high socks.
No, because right now he's making orchestra car things.
Yeah. But that's come on. In the hood, man. There's always that them geniuses come. All the smartest people come from the hood.
Gangsta genius.
You'd be surprised.
Well, listen, man. Salute to Moula.
Yeah.
I
Salute.
I like the fact that no matter, I'm sure he heard the controversy. Obviously, like he's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And for him to not just say, "Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gonna cower away."
Well,
Nah, man, drop some new shit, bro.
yeah, back to work.
Yeah, forward back, bro.
Yeah. Well, because you know what, whatever happened, people shouldn't even have been messing with the youth, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're supposed to see people and leave them alone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the
Streets
day,
are bad mind, bro.
yeah, very. But lesson learned, my guy.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Okay, wait. Last question, Dusty. Do you think he has to alter his behavior to avoid this
You know what?
attracting this
You know
type
what?
of
I would
energy,
hope-
or no?
I would hope it
Oh,
would
for
simmer
sure.
you a little bit, but you don't have to be. I want that now to be internally in you, and then that you ever be put in a position like that, you use that same "I'm a guy" and use that same "I'm a guy" and really put it into the world. And if you're ever in a position where you have to become a guy, you get what I'm saying? Because that's what they're gonna test you on. Are you a guy? Remember, are you a guy? All right, if you're a guy, then you'll hold it down if I catch you.
And the thing is, then anybody, no matter how gangster you are, can get caught slipping.
Anybody. I've seen the biggest gangsters get kicked, punched, and dragged down the street by some small motherfuckers.
50 Cent got caught slipping.
Enough times.
No, he got caught slipping and got shot 9 times. In front of his grandmother's house.
And he got caught slipping when Ja Rule came through and locked him in a room and poked him in his
up.
ass.
He got caught slipping.
Right?
Now, would we rather the slipping that we heard about from our brethren Moula first be getting shot 9 times and surviving?
I don't want that.
Like, nah, fam. Like,
that's more
niggas
scary.
get caught slipping every day, and God bless that it was something that wasn't
light.
right, but it wasn't.
I feel it was
crazy.
life-threatening.
Yeah, I feel it was light though because it's just light.
Yeah.
It's just light. It's light. And it actually, the internet's a bad place in Toronto's more fucked up for even letting it out there because sometimes you could be getting more people in trouble than you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think 4 people got caught. Let's just be for real. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe only 3, maybe only 2 out of the 4 got caught. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a false rumor. Now you're making the police look into them to people even more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why we're here to clear this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Salute to Moula.
Yeah.
Back to some good news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I told you I would take.
It's like a good, bad, good, bad,
good, bad, bro.
We're on a roller coaster right now.
Oh, yeah.
100 OTD Studio Legends Freestyle. So big salute to the Studio of Legends. Okay. It's Sav 4 times 100 OTD, Off Radar, and KS Bands.
Yeah, I think Legends are doing a thing with Off Radar now.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like not the first one that they've been part of.
No, Off Radar is a dude.
Yeah.
It's Off the Radar is the company. Off Radar is a rapper.
Okay.
Black kid with his fifth, getting up close, tell me how can I miss? Back of this Glock and he running like Rick.
Oh shit! They're doing the combining style. I didn't expect that part.
Yeah, you didn't catch it?
No, I only seen a clip on Instagram, fam. These guys are doing the Jadakiss and style shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fifth, getting up close, tell me how can I miss? Back of this Glock and he running like Rick. He tried to peel off and his wheels got flipped. He tried to peel off and his wheels got flipped.
Quick shit, man. These guys got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in a minute and 37 seconds.
Let's go.
Let's go. They were efficient with their time.
Yes. Yo, I wonder how they planned that. Like,
what do you mean that?
Like, did they? As an engineer,
Yo,
please.
it's usually off rip. Like they'll pull up. It's a group of them, right? And then they'll be like, "Yo, who's hopping on the track? Who's hopping on the track?" And then they'll go in, and just
No, but the in and out style. I'm a solo rapper, so I've never done this shit.
Like the one man goes in, does his part, next man come in, do your part, next man come in, do his part.
It's all punch-ins.
No, I know that, but like, is this like inspired? Like, mans are just in the studio and they're like, yo, no, you, let's do something. Or like, was it a solo track first, and all of a sudden everybody just jumps on it? Like,
they're probably all boys, you know? Like, they're all probably homies.
Yeah,
they pull up to the studio together, and then
they're planning this because they're dreaming the same dream. They have the same dream. So when we're sitting down in the room and they're making these records, they probably could have made it in a man's basement. Let's just be real. Right? And then they go and get it mixed down and mastered. Let's just be real. If they're not going to the studio. That sounds like, mans are lit. They're lit, smoking some blunts. Yo, one man, you see the first man that was rapping? He set the tone, and then he didn't have nothing else. The next tree came and said, this is what we have for you, fam.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
And they know the secret. You know what the secret is? First 5 seconds.
What, get some hot bars off in the first 5?
You got 5 seconds to get an A&R's ear. You got 5 seconds to get any ear right now.
Yeah, that's why they went with I don't know who went. I know 100 OTD is the one who rapped the most on it.
The big guy.
Yeah. Right? But the first guy, his voice was like, it cut through the beat. So it's like, yes, good choice. Use him first.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, what's this?
Yep.
And then let the next man come in, start cooking.
That's what I said. The first guy was the guy who had it first. Like, this was his beat originally.
You say he laid the first bars. And
he laid the first ones and then didn't have no more, not to diss you 100. And then, but your mans them that are coming up just made me know who they are by coming through on and use that. They used 30 seconds. I watched it. They used 30 seconds to do their situation. Their
bars.
Yeah.
Their 4 bars, jump in.
Yeah. You know what I love about this new format?
And they were clear.
The new format of like music videos of just this, of people just standing in front of a mic. It's affordable. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to break the bank anymore, because eventually you're going to want to put this on Instagram or Reels, so you kind of set it up. You color grade it to look like cool with the LUTS or whatever. And this guy just had 10 people there, all hoodied, masked up. Looks sick on camera. Looks sick on social media, and it's not like anyone can make this video. You can get a mic, you can dangle it, you can get one of these mics, these mics. Like
it's a popular format that's popping off.
Everyone needs. You have to do this now.
It goes crazy when you start to get more creative with it, and instead of just having 10 people behind you, they start doing weird things in the background. I saw one where this guy literally had dinner with his family. Yeah, and it was like the table, and people were reaching over, grabbing stuff or whatever, and the angle is the same way it's shot, like this, a mic hanging down. But he's just, the family's just there eating,
just doing mad random shit.
I seen one where the man had his buckets in it, like literally had his beans. And one of his hoes is.
People are doing chops in the back. Hoes are making deals.
Yeah, look crazy.
Yeah, you know who I think popularized that whole thing too? The guy who had the crazy shag haircut, who did this freestyle.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
It's on the block, no?
I think it was on the block one, but like he went viral because his hairstyle the shag looked so crazy that enough people started like reenacting.
They started taping stuff, like taping a box to the back of the head.
I thought it was that guy who was like, "Mama, don't worry, you raised the gangster."
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy, right? Yeah. That's when I started seeing
Mama,
that.
you raised the gangster. Don't worry.
Mama, don't worry.
Yeah. They started taping stuff. To mimic his
From
hairline.
Texas. That's an actual style in Texas. It's a mullet, guys. It's a black guy mullet.
Do any of us know his name?
I don't remember his name because I seen a video on him. He got popular. He was supposed to get signed. He turned down a bunch of deals because he was looking for the long run, and then he just fizzled.
That's what will happen.
Now we just use his format. Now we just
and the phone stopped ringing. He's like, "Yo, I want to. What about that deal?" They're like,
"Nah,
next."
We gave your idea to somebody else.
Yeah.
We made another one of you.
And everyone's doing the video thing you were doing.
So I guess there's no need for you anymore.
He didn't go viral because of the video. He went viral because of the hair.
The hair.
The song was good too. The song was good.
The song wasn't what made him viral. It was everybody clowning him for the hair. So any publicity is good publicity.
Trash.
No, the song was good.
No, it was good, but it wasn't what got him viral.
It was the hair.
The hair for sure.
But yo, salute to these guys here. Salute to 100 OTD. Yeah. One thing also I want to say about him, he's one of the premier guys in this rap scene right now. The Toronto underground rap scene, like to be honest, we haven't really spoke about Toronto rap in a while. That's why I decided, like, let me put some Toronto topics together. Like, you know what I mean? We're a Toronto-based podcast. You know, yes, we're talking about Drake and Kendrick and stuff, but Drake's still from here. So, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But Quavo, all these different people, yes, that's great news and stuff like that. But we don't care. We still got to make sure that we let people know who tap into, like, from other cities. Like, yo, we got a crazy scene out here, fam. And right now, 100 OTD is like one of the top guys in the scene. You know what I'm saying? I would say maybe top 5 in the scene.
Consistent.
Yeah. His numbers, when, like, this has 49,000 views, which is great for us over here in 11 days, but his music videos are all in the hundreds of thousands.
Yo, I think you got to do another list. Like, like you got to do an updated list.
For the summer.
Like halfway, like, yeah, like as of May 2024.
No, we end it. Gotta end it. Rapper of the summer, song of the summer.
Dude, we could do like an awards show. Best
That's
16.
goddamn time.
Best NHL reference.
Yeah.
Slap like Gretzky.
Icy like Crosby.
Icy like Crosby.
Right.
We'll talk behind the scenes about that.
Yo, imagine a We Love Hip Hop Awards show.
You cannot give it away on the show. You're gonna see some of your damn idea, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, no, they stole it," because you're telling them it on the show every goddamn time.
No one watches the Junos. But they might watch.
Nobody watches the Junos.
But they'll watch our local show.
Bro. I've been there. There's a lot of damn
the
people.
winners get like an ounce from Diamond Club. You know what I'm saying? And a little trophy. I'm here for it.
When we get the bag, we put a nice bag together because that shit's on. All I'm just thinking when you're saying this is just like, oh my god, this sounds expensive.
I know already.
Shit. But listen, salute to 100 OTD. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? We got to tap in and get that interview pop in there, homie. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I got one last thing here. Or maybe, I don't know. Is there anything else before I get to anything else? Like,
good.
Are we missing anything?
No, not yet.
3 homicides.
What?
You had me like, which ones?
No, because the city has been going crazy.
Wasn't there like 3 in a 24-hour span or something recently?
Yeah,
there was one on Long Branch and Lake
Oh yeah,
Shore.
a shooting in an apartment. But so negative.
There was one in Morningside in Kingston, and then there was one downtown. Someone got pushed. I don't think we really need. Yeah, pushed off a balcony, I believe. Right?
Wow.
Pushed to his death.
That's crazy. Listen, man.
Oh man, I just imagined it. That's mad.
That's a scary way to die.
The city's going
it's
crazy.
instant death too, I guess. So.
Well, you're gonna fucking see yourself going closer and closer to the like. You're probably telling someone to move.
Yeah.
You're coming down, trying to fucking. You trying to fly your way back up.
I used to live in an apartment building where right next to me, like the building next to me, that happened.
Yeah, girl, right?
Is when I was living on Midland back in 2012.
She jumped off?
No. Like I think her family member or something pushed her off or something like that. It was a wild shit. Like we heard it in the middle of the night. Me and my ex, we heard the and then like next thing you know, we just start hearing sirens, like maybe about 10, 15 minutes later. And
that was it.
That's what happened. But yeah, the city is getting crazy, man. Okay, I got one last thing here.
That's sad.
Some good news still. Let's stay on some good news.
Yeah, it made my stomach go another way.
Sick to my stomach.
Sick to my stomach, fam. You see this picture right here I got posted here? That is YG. This is YG posted from his own account.
Is he flying?
Is he jumping?
He's jumping over a couch or something like that.
That's a big jump, bro.
The house that he's in looks immaculate. I don't know where he's at, bro. He's in some crisp, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's living his best life, fam. I gotta give it to him. I seen some people talking about his fashion choices and stuff like that. There was like a post with that hat that he has. Like he has some
flower bucket hat.
It's like looks like a Winnie the Pooh furry hat. Okay, he might be in LA. I don't know exactly where he is because I'm thinking that's getting popularized over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of those.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of YG, bro. Like he's. Remember, if y'all been following the Toronto rap scene, seeing YG from a younger rapper, just doing songs with Pressa and a few different things, and he was grimy. He's still grimy, but like he's really made it where like this rap game is is working out for him.
You're starting to see the crossover into like just beyond the Toronto market.
Yeah. And every time I see him post on Instagram and stuff like that, he's like in France, somewhere else. They got nice Goyard bags.
Yeah, they're doing some luxury shit.
Yeah, bro. Like sometimes like I want to take time out to just like big up mans like that because when I first interviewed this nigga, he just came back from being on the run.
Yeah, I know.
On a national whatever search or whatever that they had him on.
It was a scandal.
They caught him in Ohio, I think.
Yeah, like there was the video of him like in that with the handcuffs in the airport and stuff like that, with the cameras flashing, and he was just a grimy guy. Now when you look on his Twitter, he just seems like he's just having a good old time, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like
flexing.
Look at this one here. Why would I ever sign when I make my own full rigs and I can drop whenever I want? 10 tails in one day if I want. Laugh out loud. Sign and get told what to do, man. Like me, too unruly for that.
Right?
Yeah, some pretty good tweets. Go back.
This Twitter game's crazy.
Yo, okay, I want to read the next one.
Which one is this one here?
Hate when I Uber Eat something and I have it in the wrong Addy. Can get bent.
Yo, he just sounds like he's not stressed. He's not like, yo, the ops got me pissed. We're up on the score. Like every once in a while when something does happen,
he talks his shit.
He talks his shit. Like let's not give him a complete pass.
Look at this. You don't have your low, which I guess stands for location, on. I swear it switches automatically. YG responds. Only low I have is Bear Gyal on the low. No other low for no ops or apps. No other low for no apps on my drips, Yamad.
Yo, does this sound like a man who's stressed?
Nope.
This guy's living his best life.
Yeah.
Living it, not stressed.
That's why when I see
staying
pictures
away from Toronto, actually.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
That's the key to health.
Live there. You can talk to me and say, oh, I'm running around and doing nothing. I'm hiding. Come and find me. You know what I'm saying? He's like Pokeroo. Remember Pokeroo?
He's dressed like Pokeroo right now. No diss to you, YG. Because I always compliment YG on his drip. But
yeah, for sure.
He got the Pokeroo drip.
Pokeroo on them. You know what I mean? He was just here. It's one of those ones.
He was
one
just
time
here.
I pulled up to the black
I just
fam.
seen him.
Yeah, man. One time I pulled up to the black man. They were like, yo, you were just here, Dos. I was like, okay, cool.
Yo, YG's getting the thumbnail for the podcast today, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Because like, what is he doing right now? He's literally like jumping over a couch, fam.
What's the next slide on that?
You know what? I have to go on Instagram and there's a whole process I got to do. But like, when you're doing this, you're not there thinking like the ops are not renting space in your head rent free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know worry about them.
Yeah, you're like, yo, well, where are we going? What are we doing tomorrow? What are we going to eat?
No stress, no financial. This is financial
Airbnb?
Financial freedom.
Make sure this Airbnb has a indoor pool.
And not only is it financial freedom, even it's kind of like mental freedom, because if he wasn't doing what he's doing now, like if he was still in like a Toronto hood man just here in the hood, he wouldn't post a picture like this maybe.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Clearly there's like a freedom of like growth. Yeah, like being expressing yourself, you know?
Finally,
maturity,
relieved.
Yeah,
he somebody can be himself.
Somebody older than him is in his ear, like, "Yo, do not hang out around here." Like, all these ricks,
you'll lose that.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you'll lose that if you stay around. I put a link over here so we could maybe see some of this stuff here. Okay, see this here.
So is this the new hat the kids are wearing these days?
I think so, fam.
Yeah. It's a bucket hat, but it's
B3.
Yo, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's fire,
I
fam.
would buy that hat.
Right?
What are those? The Iversons he's wearing?
Come on now.
You see the shoes? Yo, fam, like YG every month needs a drip check, eh? Because he's from time, like from those days when he was more grimy and all that on the run shit. He's always been the drip guy.
Drip.
I remember asking him about his drip in his first interview. I was like, what you in the drip, fam? Where you always get all this shit from, fam?
Nice.
Give me a plug, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this man. Look at this. Look, what is this? A Gucci Goyard right here? Jesus Christ. And then this is the shot. Like,
yo, if you swipe to the shot before and then to that shot, it just looks like he's floating.
Yeah, I know.
Like get up and then floated.
Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah, fam.
Yo,
And
he's
look at the place that
living
he's
right now.
in. Even the house that he's in looks like some luxurious shit. Like whatever Airbnb or wherever house that like they're chilling in, bro. Like that's some nice shit. From a man who's like driftwood nigga, like you know what I'm saying. He's dealt with his share of shit. The man's done his time. Like from when you do like the documentaries and stuff, his life started in jail, fam. Like his young life. So when you're seeing stuff like this, I'm just like, yo, bro.
That's honestly really awesome to see.
It's inspirational, fam.
That right there is inspirational.
And he got
being able to record in a spot like that, just kick up, chilling. Look, he's got the horizon there, just looking for inspiration.
Man.
little ball up going.
Yeah, he must be just on top of the world right now.
Why would I sign when I can work for myself?
He signs,
Can't tell me what to do.
and then somebody's putting him on a schedule of when he can do this. Like he's sitting literally in a room recording his music,
chilling,
looking at a beautiful skyline with nobody telling him what to do, fam.
Just brings his engineer with him anywhere he goes.
Bro, I just wanted to highlight that because I think a lot more people should be looking at that and aspiring to get to like
Instead
where
of
you
saying,
don't have to
"Fuck."
have that stress.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
doesn't have a big loan he has to repay. He has to repay some powerful people.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a man from his block.
Yeah, but not
I
Lucian
go flip
Grange,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
Clean this up for me, cause Crody.
And the thing is, he is right with the signing thing, what he said, because if he goes and puts out a couple of records, they don't even have to do 1 million. If they do a couple of 100,000 on Spotify and on different streaming platforms, he gets a nice, let's say 50 to 100,000 views on YouTube. That's just extra money on top of the catalog that he already has. It's not like he's a new artist that, oh, let me bank on this one of 5 songs that I have out. Like the man has like dozens of songs out at this point. So anytime he puts out more music, it's just adding a few more racks into his bank.
Yeah.
He's at that point in his career. You know what I'm saying? You're just putting out music because it's just your job.
Yo, would you be able to pull up his Spotify?
Yeah.
Do you know his does he have a manager, like management team?
He
Do you know
does.
about that side?
There's somebody who has hit me up in as far as saying that they represent YG, but I think a lot of the time these guys manage themselves, bro. These
That's
niggas be smart,
impressive.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they get some game from other guys. Like, you know, they explain like, oh, you know, Pressa was doing it first. He gave me some game, and then the next, you know what I mean? They pass game on to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of his tracks are above 1 million.
Yeah.
And he's got 100K monthly listeners.
He's
On
at
just
5
Spotify.
million, eh? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just Spotify too.
I never even took that in the monthly, like Killers Hang with Killers, the first track here, that dropped like 2 years ago.
Yo, man, give him a follow though.
Oh, on Spotify? Yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah, man, big up to YG. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all the Toronto rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to
Yes.
make sure that at least for one episode, we highlight some Toronto rap shit. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much that we can be covering what Cardi B and whoever else is doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And for the people in the audience also who watch this shit, like let us know if you want us to cover more Toronto topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for a long time, we were only covering Toronto shit on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And we were known as the Toronto Rapper Podcast. But as like the algorithm starts changing, the news starts changing, the scene hasn't been as hot.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a standstill for a bit.
We don't have a scene.
wasn't nothing much was happening, and I think now a little bit more, maybe because of the beef, or maybe not because of the beef, but as of lately, it's kind of been picking up a bit in terms of activeness. Like,
and I've spoken with mad Toronto rappers now, asking them that 2018 and 2024 question. There's not as much rappers who are popping at the same time as there was back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because so many people have been locked up, unfortunately passed away, all types of shit. Where back in 2019, there was at least 10 guys who were pulling in 1 million views at a time.
But, and Roney touched on this in your interview. I thought he made a really good point was, you know, with the comedians and the rappers and everyone at the same time, all the other blog pages are posting the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sense, the blog pages are like curating the culture. So whatever page they're on, whatever time they're on, that's going to reflect in the scene. Because the state of Toronto scene is not because we have a lack of talent. Like we have overwhelming amount of talent. A lot of people doing their thing. Is just more about how everyone's being presented,
Mm-hmm.
and the way all these other blogs are operating. Because when Roney said that, I realized, dang, like the blogs are pretty much creating the culture. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like in Toronto, in the Toronto scene, right?
Yeah, you could even see on the blog pages now, like some of the more popular ones. It's not an influx of like Toronto content that's on the blog. It's like more general trending topics. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that everybody's posting on like Shade Room and every other place you can find now on a Keep Six or Straight Out to Six. Like there's the underground blogs like Six Entertainment and stuff like that where you're finding out about the gully Toronto shit. But as blogs get bigger, ourselves included, we get more mainstream in our topics, fam. You know what I'm saying? And there's a niche, you know what I'm saying, that still needs to be fed. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are interested in what's going on with 100 OTD or with YG. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Moula? Like, right? Like, there's people who can service what's going on with Lil Baby and all them. That's what academics and all them niggas is there for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be repressed if we're a Toronto podcast, but we never talk about no Toronto shit.
No, you know, you have to.
That's not good at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just be weird.
Yeah, I just feel like if the Toronto blog scene, if we've established that they're responsible for like the cultural trends or whatever in Toronto, and we see the state of Toronto hip hop now isn't that good, like they kind of have to be held responsible in a way because they have that much power. Like with great power comes great responsibility. Before I was just thinking of it like, oh, well, they're in the business of getting clicks, getting this, getting that. But it's like, no, what you do affects everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we saw it, like you said, 2018, 2019, Roney said, all these blogs were posting the same people. So you're getting local content first. You know what I'm saying? You're prioritizing. It's like the difference between like going outside to get food and like going to somewhere right across the street.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I'm saying?
spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And even like with Six Buzz and different places like that were the biggest blogs at the time, it was bare Toronto content.
It's pure Toronto
now
content.
When you go on their main page, it's like very generic commercial stuff. Then you have to go to the Six Buzz Media to get the Toronto shit. And they're still not digging deep into what's going on in the Toronto scene.
I think maybe they dug too deep and realized like, okay, the deeper we go,
it gets ugly, bro.
Mix up, you know.
Well, this is why even in the beginning of the pod, like before we wrap up, like I was like, yo, it's gonna get kind of touchy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you just focus on Toronto topics, being here in Toronto, it's like, ugh, what can we talk about? What can we say? You know what I'm saying?
You have to watch how you say certain things, because then now you're siding with you're on a certain side that you don't want.
You chose a side, you picking sides, dog.
Pick or you choose, DJ,
pick and choose.
Right? Or you're like, yo, fam, why are you guys talking about? You exposing the thing. Like, no, we're finding this stuff on the internet and reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. Let's wrap it up, man.
We love hip hop.